How you guys doing? Quick preview of an upcoming review I'm going to be doing. My man-mate in my life, Jotunheim, just got me part 3 of the Hasbro Pulse series Marvel Transformers Straxus. Let's open it up. There he is. Beautiful. Oops. Nice remold of Galvatron. I actually like this better, but I'm a little sweet on Straxus a little bit more than Galvatron. Alright, as you can see, he's got his axe. He's got his cannon in there. Beautiful. The box cover, reprint of issue 18, 1986, Marvel Comics, written by Bob Budiansky, who did create Straxus. Little quick info about him, and then we'll do more in the review. Straxus was created in that issue as a secondary protagonist to Megatron, who would want to usurp eventually Megatron, since Shockwave, unlike in the cartoon, Shockwave had already come by issue 4 to Earth to take over for Megatron, saying he failed the Decepticon cause. So they made up Straxus. It was just like another Shockwave, just another guy controlling another city, Decepticon-run city on Cybertron. Bob Budiansky, good friend of mine, I'd like to say now, over the years I've gotten to know him, was talking about all the ideas he had floating around in his head, just to keep, other plot lines going. Like I said, Straxus was a replacement for Shockwave, but he fell to his ultimate doom in issue 18, but there was always an idea for him to return. I don't think it ever got around. I don't know if IDW took that, because now, Bob Budiansky, as soon as he created him, he became trademark of Hasbro. Really good idea, much more interesting than Shockwave. Shockwave just watched the space bridge in the cartoon. Straxus had his own little army. It was where the Coneheads came from. It was where the Insecticons came from. It's also where he had his own bunch of Seekers, just like they always say in the movie, Cyclonus and his Armada. An animation mistake for a second. Cyclonus and one of the Insecticons was turned into a Cyclonus clone. Ferak was invented for this 2-part series on Cybertron, issue 17 and 18. Ferak and his Seekers, which we finally got a toy of. A lot of really, really good storyline in there. It showed the Resistance on Cybertron Blaster and the Generation, the second season Minibots guys under Blaster's leadership, under Blaster Perceptor's leadership. So like Power Glide, Warpath, Beach Camera. That's how they all came to Earth in the comic. Really neat idea. They, I think that the direction of the comic, they wanted everybody as quick as possible on Earth. So they said to Bob Budiansky, we're going to just do 2 issues. We're not going to go back and forth Cybertron and Earth. Keep everybody there because the toys are coming out. This was already like into early '86. Another very neat addition to these Marvel Comics created characters was Scrounge, who, if you got the box set of the 2016 Hasbro Computron, not the Hasbro Takara United Warriors Computron, because he didn't come with him, there is a repainted 2014 Generations Core Class Cosmos, painted as Scrounge. Is he a UFO? No. You turn him on his side and he's a wheel, and that's what Scrounge was. He was like the spy of Cybertron, like Bumblebee's Left Behind, and he turned into a literal gold metal wheel and kind of roll around. Another interesting thing too, if they ever do it, I'm sure it'll maybe be a third-party thing, not a Hasbro thing, depending on how much deep cuts they want to go. I mean, we've got Zarin Prime, is the empties. So, spoilers, there is a very funny scene in, I've heard, there's a very funny scene in Transformers 1 where Bumblebee is putting together some parts, like a camera and stuff like that, and talking to his imaginary friends. But if you know the empties and you know the storyline from this comic, then you know the connection I'm trying to make. And of course it makes the scene in Transformers 1 a little bit more morbid. Anyway, reviews coming soon. And then also, because of my incredible buddy here, Jotunheim, I'm going to be getting the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, and we'll do a review for that. I've already watched a couple other people's reviews. I think it's neat how it kind of went the other way, where blast effects are for the turret gun on the repair bay, and it's not shootout missiles. Just shows you like how Hasbro kind of wants to stay away from that, right? Another thing, people are like, oh, Megatron's not going to be a gun. Well, you know what? There's the original Microman under series under Takaro that Soundwave and the cassettes came from. When they got the Gunbot, he had a little mechanism, a spring, and everybody knows Megatron had little caps, had little red caps, little red pills, plastic pills that shot out like bullets. They took that out when they brought it over for you know, Christmas '84 to start pumping out. Anyway, Straxus, beautiful artwork taken right from the comic. On the side, on the back, nice. You see them. You see the space bridge. Oh, and there's another character too that they just to show that they have no shortage of like characters they can do deep cuts with. There is another. There's another Autobot called Drill Bit. That is just another version of like Nose Cone from the Technobots. They could do him as a repainted stuff. Bob Budiansky had a whole slew he created. I mean, he literally did Hasbro a favor. They could make an entire Cybertronian G1 Autobot Resistance and Decepticon ruling class series if they want. Like, I'm thinking in my head, not just we're talking about like Ferrac and Scrounge, but I can think of like 7 on each side that haven't even been talked about yet. Alright, later.